When the Emory Udall Center asked Larry and I to deliver a eulogy for John Humphreys at today's Conversations with the Researchers event, we were honored to do so. John was a humble hero. If you look up the word influence in the dictionary, it says the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone. John's influence on our PD community will sorely be missed for so many reasons, as you will hear.
John's close friend and mentor, Bill Wilkins, offers the following tribute. I've had the good fortune to witness your generous, varied, unselfish, and often challenging involvement that you took on for all of us. Many are aware of your efforts with trials and your dedication to spreading news through the far-reaching network you have developed. But I must comment on what I feel is the most important ingredient, which is the very deep level of caring you had for our community. I know there were times you set aside your own challenges to benefit others. The Parkinson's community has not only lost one of our great champions, but we've all lost a dear friend. You'll be greatly missed and never forgotten.
If there's one word I could use to describe John, it would be kind. John was one of the kindest, most caring and giving individuals that I've ever met in my life. John spent a tremendous amount of his time participating in trials and research projects, and also doing advocacy work for the community of Parkinson's patients. He was a true champion of our cause, and he will be greatly missed.
I met John early in my time with Parkinson's community, and he was not just an advocate from public policy, and I know he was really proud of the award he got back in 2020. He was an advocate in so many other ways. Over 300 clinical trials. I teased him that he should have been cured of something by the number of pricks and drugs he'd taken. But he was an ambassador way beyond advocacy and clinical trials. I mean, every person he met with, he had an infectious ability to create optimism and hope. And that is something pretty unique in individuals. And I think it's something we all aspire to do, but for him, it was like waking up in the morning. He was just an inspiration and an enthusiastic guy who never gave up. The world needs a lot more John Humphreys.
If I could say one thing about John, it's that he loved people, and he loved helping people with their Parkinson's. And he also loved helping to find a cure for Parkinson's through his research. So I just wanted to say thank you to John for all your work and for being a great friend.
John was an amazing guy and a good friend and such a strong supporter of the work that I do in dance and Parkinson's, as well as exercise and caregiving and other sorts of things in Parkinson's. John just would always reach out when he needed to hear something good. He was super positive, and if you got down about something, he would really talk you out of it. I have a lot of pleasant memories of hanging out with John in various situations, at lunch or at the World Parkinson Congress, or at he came to my tango class.
John was also always very engaged with the community, from walks to fundraising events, you name it. And I remember years ago, we were at Louisiana Walks for Parkinson's, and John and I both put in a lot of raffle tickets to win essentially a case of high-end booze. And he had promised me that since he didn't like gin, he was going to give me the bottle of gin. Well, he never did, and when Michelle Lane called me to tell me about his passing, I sure hope that John left me the gin in the field, because he never delivered it. But that's the kind of guy that John was too, willing to share his riches, whatever they were, including a good bottle of booze.
John was such a good friend, so thoughtful, so gregarious, put a smile on my face every time I talked to him, every time he texted me. I really miss him. John, I really miss you. If there's a Costco in heaven, I know you found it.
John, you were always such a light and a warmth every time I saw you, and you gave the best hugs. You were so kind to me when I first met you when I was still in training, and you taught me so much about Parkinson's disease from the patient perspective. You also helped me in so many other ways, and I'm so grateful to have known and loved you.
But John was so sweet. He not only cared about me and the work that I did, but he obviously cared about my family members as well, and would be so excited about them. He, for example, I sent him some pictures of my kids, and he told me that he had them on his mantle. And that really touched me. Just the love that came out from him. And we will miss him dearly. I will miss his posts. I will miss his being positive and determined. And yeah, it's a loss to the community, but his example will continue to shine through. Here's to John.
John, we just want to say how much we're going to miss you. Your presence was known all over town with Parkinson's. We're glad you're not in pain anymore. We'll miss you a great deal.
Yes, we will, John. We'll miss having you around to goof around with and talk to.
I just want you to know that you're always remembered and always missed.
I'm really proud to have not only worked with him, but become a friend of his.
I hope you're free now.
And I'll see you on the other side.
Rest in peace, my friend.
John, thank you so much for your friendship, for the fun, for the laughter. Thank you for being an advocate for all of those in the Parkinson's community. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being you. You will forever be missed.
I wish I could be there with you all to share in honoring John. These are a few words that I wrote shortly after he died. For my John, I'm searching for solace, something to hold on to turn back the clock so that you would still be here. You had a bigger than life personality, and your laughter was infectious. Your sense of humor was goofy and warped, a little bit like mine. You were a humble and gentle giant. Your empathy knew no bounds. Your passion to raise awareness for Parkinson's was unsurpassed. You patiently mentored me and taught me how to be an advocate. You completely and unconditionally accepted me, even in my ugly moments, and there were many. You encouraged, supported, and loved me. You never met a stranger, just a friend you had yet to meet. I could always count on you. You never hesitated to call me out when I was wrong. I didn't enjoy it, but I loved you for it. We shared secrets in our deepest, darkest fears, and a few dirty jokes too. You didn't take no for an answer. You were a fierce warrior. You fought a good fight, and you made me a better person. You are gone, but you will not be forgotten. I'm completely shattered and lost without you. Part of me is missing. I know I must go on. It is what you would want me to do. But it won't be easy. You left big shoes to fill. My best friend, my brother. I will keep up the fight and continue to advocate. I will carry the torch for you. Your legacy will live on. I will live life with complete abandon and without fear. I will laugh again. I will live like there's no tomorrow. I owe you that. This is my promise to you. Godspeed, my friend. I love you.